Hi everyone, my name is Carolina and my drug is Celexa, also called citalopram. And today we're going to show you the brand name Celexa, generic name is the citalopram, and the chemical names. So here's my molecular formula, which is C20 with H21F and 2O. Celexa is used for major depressive disorder, for example, depressed mood, feeling sad. And you should not take this drug if you have low potassium and magnesium levels in the blood are also greater risk of developing kidney stone. And also, one of the things that were interesting about this drug was that you can either take it without food or with food, because some of them, like not this drug but another type of drugs, you usually have to take it with food, otherwise you're gonna feel dizzy or like feeling worst. So it's good to know that this type of drug you can either take it both ways. And the significant interaction with other drugs, like there is a possibility pharmacokinetic and pharmacocinemic. I don't know how to say it, but it's a long name. Interaction between omeprazole and citalopram, sure, but implied by lines. Each line represents carbons on each endpoint. Hydrogen atoms are implied and are bonded to each carbon unless stated otherwise. Atoms that are not carbon and hydrogen must be specified in the structures such as the nitrogen, sulfur, and oxygen. As you can see, I'm drawing the structure. It's taking a little bit of time because I have to make sure it has all the covalent bonds. Here are we adding hydrogens to carbons and nitrogens. As you can tell, it has two hydrogens and each covalent bond. And on the top of nitrogen has three hydrogens. And the carbon, we are keep adding hydrogens on each carbon. So here we're adding the ion pairs to the atoms that needs to satisfy their octet still, which is on nitrogen, sulfur, and oxygens. Forgot to add the 7 valence electron, which is 6, and it takes one carbon, one electron, so it just ended up with 6. So here's the BSEP or theory molecular geometry predictions, which we have trigonal planar, which has the carbons, and here we also have the trigonal planar because it have triple bonds and the carbons. Still color in the trigonal planar. As you can tell, all these are blue, colored by blue. Now I'm going to show you tetrahedral, which is 4 bonds in one pair. And it has 3 and 2 hydrogens on each carbon. So now we have the trigonal pyramidal, and that is represented by 3 bonds and 1 ion. So the bond structure can be 2 bonds and 1 ion pair, or 2 bonds and 2 ion pairs. And forgot to color the carbon with 2 hydrogen, which is that trigonal planar. So this is my final result of my theory molecular geometry predictions. Thank you, everyone.